Hi, 4th graders. Welcome to Unit 10, Lesson 2, Part 2. Today we're talking all about surface area, which is right in the name. We'll be finding the area of the surfaces on 3D figures. So, for our first figure, we have a cube, which remember, a cube is a solid figure or three-dimensional figure made up of 6 square faces. So we have the front face, back face, bottom, top, and side left and side right faces. Now, because they are all square faces, that means they are congruent shapes. So they all are 8 centimeters by 8 centimeters. Next to the shape, I also have included the net of this solid figure. So remember, again, I said 6 square faces, which you can see here in the net. When you find surface area, you have to find the area of each face in the solid figure and then add those totals up together. So I'll write that down. So you'll find a couple of things because there are so many steps. So area, whoopsie, I moved my screen here. Area of every face, and then add it all together. So with a cube, we'll start with, say, the front face, which the front face is 8 centimeters by 8 centimeters. And remember, we find area by taking length times width. You can also say base times height as well, and that means the same thing. So if I take length times width of that first face, I'm doing 8 times 8, which would equal 64. So let's say that this was the front face here. Now the nice thing about a cube is because they're all congruent squares, that means every square in this shape, in this solid figure, is going to have an area of 64 because they are all 8 centimeters by 8 centimeters. Now that won't work with every 3D figure, but it does work with a cube because they are congruent squares throughout. So there's 2 different ways I could solve this problem. I could add 64 6 times. Remember, I'm on the next step now. I first found the area of every face, and now I have to add it all together. So I can add 64, like I said, 6 times. Or I can take 64 times the number of faces, 6. Now again, this is a trick that will only work for cubes. So I'm going to use the multiplication since it's a faster method. So 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 6 is 36, plus 2 is 38. So the surface area of this particular cube is 384 centimeters squared. Okay, so I showed you one that was a little bit easier for surface area. Now I'm going to show you one of the hardest prisms to find the surface area of. Now, let's think about situations where you might need to find surface area. They might be painting a 3D figure, they might be covering the 3D figure, and in those cases, you need to find the surface area. So how much paint would you need, or how much fabric would you need to cover the 3D figure, for example? So this figure, because I see the 2 triangle bases and the rectangular body, this is a triangular prism. Now I have its net off to the side here as well, so you can see the 3 triangles, and you can see the 3 rectangles and the 2 triangle bases. Now, this one's more complicated because we're working with different sized rectangles and we're working with triangles, which remember the area of triangles is a little bit different. If you remember from our units before, to find the area of triangles, you have to do the base times the height and then divide by 2 in order to find the area. The rectangles, though, those will be simple. We'll just take length times width to get area. So the key thing is, remember, there's a lot of steps, so you just have to get started. So for our triangles, you can see in the net here, and you can also see in the 3D figure, that we have a base of 10 feet and a height of 12 feet. Remember, that's where the 90-degree angle is. So in order to find the area of the triangle base, I'm going to take 12 times 10 which equals, remember 12 times 1 is 12, add the 0, 120. Then, because it's a triangle, I still need to divide by 2, so divide 120 by 2, and that would give me 60. Okay, so one triangle face is 60. But remember, with solid 3D figures with a triangular prism, they are congruent triangles, which means they're the same size and same shape, which means they would have the same area. So that means this triangle is also 60. Good, we're done with the triangles. Now let's go on to the rectangles. I'll use blue for these. So I'm looking at this bottom rectangle first, which is 10 feet by 16 feet, which you can see here on the net as well. So to find the area, I'll do 16 times 10, which I can use my handy dandy trick. 16 times 1 is 16, add the 0, 160. So that rectangle is 160 feet squared. Now I'm going to look at this side rectangle that's at a slant. And this rectangle is 16 by 13. Which, yep, you can see here, 16 by 13. Okay, so this one I have to do the math. I can't use my handy dandy zeros trick. So 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Put a 0. Get rid of my work from before. 1 times 6 is 6, and 1 times 1 is 1. Now I add 8, 4 plus 6 is 10, 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, so this next rectangle I did 16 times 13, and I got 208. So if the area of that next rectangle is 208, I'm going to write that in here. Need that information later. And finally, I'm going to finish by looking at this back rectangle, which I can see is also 13 by 16, and we can see that here in the net as well. So 16 by 13, which is nice because I've already done the work of 16 times 13 once before, so I have another area of 208. Okay, we're still not done. Like I said, this is a super long process, but we're on to the last step, which is adding all of these together. So I'm going to start with the larger numbers on top. So an area of 208, another area of 208. Let's add those first. So 8 plus 8 is 16. Carry the 1. 1 plus 0 plus 0 is 1. 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay. So now I'm going to add the next rectangle, 160. So I'll get 6 here, 7, and 5. Now I'll add one of the triangles, so plus 60. Get 6, 7 plus 6 is 13. Carry the 1, 5 plus 1 is 6. And finally, the last triangle face. Add that last 60. And I find my final answer. Whew! So altogether, this triangular prism has a surface area of 696 feet squared. Alright, 4th graders, I showed you 2 different examples of finding surface area. Please feel free to go back and re-watch any parts that you need to. For your ticket today, you're going to be finding the area of each face on this rectangular prism. And keep in mind, to find the surface area, you have to find the area of each individual face and then add it all together. Now I'm going to help you with this first step of finding the dimensions on this net. So keep in mind that one of the rectangular faces here is 7 inches by, see how this bottom part is 15, which means this top part's 15. So this top face is 7 by 15 inches. Then this next face, the front one that you're kind of looking at right away, is 10 by 15 also. Okay, so then keep in mind that if this portion here is 10 inches, that means this portion here is 10 inches. So that gives you a rectangle that is 7 by 10 here, which means that this rectangle will be 15 by 10. Because again, if the left side is 10 inches, the right side is. and a final rectangle of 7 by 10. So now you have all of the lengths and widths that you will need to solve for the surface area of this rectangular prism. Good luck, you can do it.